There's a new workout app backed by Jeff Nippard that claims it can build your entire training program using data and progressive overload. But with dozens of fitness apps out there already, is this actually better, or is it just another $100 subscription? As a former provincial powerlifter, I actually downloaded the app to figure out if it's actually worth it or not. And to my surprise, there is actually one feature in this app that changes the rest of your reps and sets automatically. So today, we're going to test and review Jeff Nippard's MacroFactor workout and figure out if the data-driven workouts actually work for you or not. Let's get right into it. So right off the bat, when you download the app, you're greeted with an onboarding system. It asks you a ton of questions to figure out who you are, your body type, your muscles you want to prioritize, what equipment you have, your lifting experience. Now, honestly, this is actually pretty standard amongst a lot of lifting apps, especially ones that promise a customized workout plan. But something I would have liked to see from this section is asking if I have any previous injuries. Because when it comes down to personalized lifting programs, it's super important to recognize whether I have previous injuries or current injuries. Because if my shoulder's already cooked, I don't want to do 12 more sets of shoulder press. And another thing that this app really surprised me is that there is no free version. You get a 14-day trial, and then after that, you have to pay, I think, $100 annually or $14.99 per month, which is kind of insane. So once you get inside the app, you land on the dashboard. So the MacroFactor has a pretty cool weekly workout dashboard that shows visual rings displaying the muscles you need to hit, how many sets you should complete, and how many exercises you should do. And if you scroll down, there's actually a bunch of more widgets showing things like how many workouts you've completed, how many weigh-ins you've logged, muscle groups trained, and exercises performed. And I personally really enjoyed the weigh-in scale widget, which is really nice to see at a glance whether you're increasing your weight or lowering your weight. It also tracks how many days you've worked out, which helps prevent you from skipping sessions. Now, the most important part of the app is actually the workout section, obviously. And this is what you're really paying for. So at the top, you have your calendar, and below you have your active program, which was built through the onboarding system. Since I selected the 4-day program, you'll see workouts labeled A, B, C, and D with rest days in between. And honestly, I really loved how the layout was simple and clean, and I thought that the UI was very smooth and fluid as well. So if we open workout A, you'll see the entire program. So for me personally, MacroFactor generated a 45-degree barbell press, a safety squat bar squat, a machine row, incline dumbbell curls, and overhead triceps, which is honestly a pretty solid selection so far. But let's say you're unfamiliar with some of these exercises. If you click the 3 dots on the side, you get a few really useful options. First, there's an info screen where Jeff Nippard demonstrates the lift and explains how to perform it. And when I say explain, I mean it's extremely detailed. And bro, these explanations probably take like 2 to 5 minutes to read. It's actually, it's crazy. You can also retarget your sets, add supersets, or swap the exercise entirely, which is of course very convenient. Now, let's start the workout. When you begin, a timer starts automatically and you're greeted with a new screen. At the top, you'll see this magic wand icon, and this is the app's smart progression system. The idea is that it can increase or decrease your weight automatically depending on how your sets go. So your first set might say something like 4 to 6 reps with 1 rep in reserve. This is what RIR means. As you log your first lift, the rest of the sets should be automatically scaled based off of your very first set. But here's the catch. When you log your lifts, you have to make sure you enter the RIR, which is the reps in reserve. I prefer RPE, so it's very interesting to see RIR. I think it's probably because it's more audience friendly and easier for beginners to use. Now, for the most part, I found that the smart progression system was pretty good to use. Every time I would log in my first set, the rest would be included and scaled based off of my first set. However, using the squats, for some reason, it just wasn't calibrating, and it would sit there saying calibrating, and nothing would change on my remaining lifts. And honestly, I found this really frustrating because if I'm paying $14.99 or $100 per year, I expect this to work like magic. Because the last thing you want to do is head to the gym, do your first set, and expect the rest of your sets to show up, but then they don't, which just leaves you standing there thinking, what do I do next? But for the most part, MacroFactor did a pretty good job of logging the rest of my sets for all the other exercises. So for example, if I log 30 pounds for 9 reps with 2 reps in reserve for hammer curls, it would automatically adjust the remaining sets. And that part makes this app's feature very convenient. And speaking of logging your lifts, guys, let me know down in the comments which apps you use the most. Is it JEFIT, Hevy, or Strong? I'd love to know. So once you finish a workout, you do get a summary screen showing a couple things. You see if you hit a new PR and a body map showing which muscles you trained. Overall, I really did enjoy the workout experience, and I loved how it would log the rest of my lifts after my first set. It felt very beginner friendly, and honestly, from a pure logging your lift standpoint, I thought it did the job really well and it was enjoyable to use. Now, as a slightly aging ex-powerlifter, I do like the programs that it generated, especially for people who are beginners. I felt that it had a very good mix of exercises, and I also really liked that it slowly, progressively added more weight or more reps throughout the week. But here are some reasons why I won't be keeping this app. First, I wish it had better onboarding questions to better fit my needs. It should have asked if I had previous injuries, specific fitness goals, and things like whether I'm a powerlifter, bodybuilder, or maybe a hybrid athlete. Asking me things like that, I think would have made this app much more personalized to create programs for myself. Second, I wish that the app integrated into the Apple Watch so I can log my lifts through the Apple Watch. As far as I know, it can use the heart rate from your Apple Watch to add on to the information when you're working out through the app, but you don't get to see your heart rate through the app, and you don't get to see how many calories you burn through the app as well. It also would have been great if it can connect to other third-party apps like maybe Strava, because that way I can track my workouts into one single hub, one single platform. At the moment, it only shows up as a generic workout in my Apple Watch in the Apple Watch Fitness app. Lastly, since I am an advanced lifter, and I would say in this term, I would be more than an advanced lifter, I was so curious as to know why it was giving me safety squats instead of regular squats. Honestly, if I had followed this entire program, I genuinely think I would have actually gotten weaker from using it. Now, with that being said, who is this app actually for? If you're a beginner or intermediate lifter, I really think that this app could be for you, considering it can build programs for you if you have no knowledge of how to build a program. It really does feel like this app takes your hand and guides you through the workouts and takes the thinking out of it. But for someone like me who does have quite a bit of experience with lifting, I just don't see this being a very good fit for me. And most importantly, I feel like this data-driven workouts probably won't make me stronger as well. And so this is where apps like Hevy and JEFIT come in. Their workout apps just feel more optimized and more familiar to use. And the great part is that both of these apps are Apple Watch compatible, so that means you can track your heart rate, show your calories, and you can log your lifts directly from your Apple Watch. Not to mention, JEFIT has a huge library full of workouts that you can use and take from. Meanwhile, Hevy can be used with ChatGPT to make a personalized program for you, and they can input that entire program directly into the Hevy app. So technically ChatGPT could be your coach in hell. And the craziest part is that both apps are actually cheaper than the MacroFactor app. I'm gonna stick to JEFIT and Hevy personally, and I'm just gonna let MacroFactor go. And guys, if you wanna see how both of these apps compare, JEFIT and Hevy, I did full reviews on my channel. And guys, with that being said, I hope this video helped you get a better idea of what this app is like before you subscribe and spend your money. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, or maybe check out some of my other videos. They could definitely help you along your fitness journey. With that being said, catch you guys later. Peace.